So Jeff, at Beyond Barriers, we do a lot. We reach out. We do a lot of different things, whether it's live streaming podcasts to interviewing a variety of folks, putting on educational forums, if you will. We speak to different organizations about why people join the movement, etc. If someone were to come to you right now and say, hey, you know what, I've been living this life for X amount of years, I see what you guys are doing, I love what you guys are doing, I'm ready to make that transition out of that life into something new, what would you recommend, not only to that person, but let's say they're married, or if they're close to their family, how would you uh, or what would you recommend to them, and maybe even to their family?
Well, I mean, as far as searching for something else that they could put their energies into.
Yeah. Or like, so let's say they don't want to become directly involved with Beyond Barriers, but they're ready to leave life of extremism and become a quote unquote normal human being.
That's a good question, and that's something else that I think we should, all right, that I'd like to mention as well is most people, and this is for our listening audience. Most people, when they look at what we're doing and stuff, they think, well, only a few people. And I've had people say this to me. They said, well, not that many people do what you guys do. That not many people have left. And I always tell them, I said, I think you would be incredibly surprised how many people reach out to us and how many people have left. Very
Right.
few of us, as you know, but this is for the listening audience, very few of us will speak out about it because
Right.
it comes with its own baggage and its own stresses and things like that. And plus it's just, as men, it's just difficult to admit you were wrong and talk
Right.
about it and things like that. So very few of us that are actually speaking out. So most people, when they leave, to answer your question, most people when they leave, they're doing other things. They're going back to normal life, and they're
Right.
not doing what we do. So
Right.
that could be a whole, there's a whole array of different things that they could put themselves into. It could be whatever keeps them busy, but to lean on family, if your family's not involved, if they're to get back involved with your family, to repair damaged relationships from before you were involved in the movement, making new friends. There's all kinds of social things that people can do.
Sure.
There's things online, and I'm not advertising for this particular thing, but there's something called Meetup, or meetup.com or something like that, where you can see what local clubs and things are in your area. For example, they have, excuse me, like here in Detroit, they have things where you could go to different language classes, like a French
Oh,
meetup
wow.
or a Spanish meetup,
Okay.
all different things. Or you could have
Sure.
go join a karate class or things like that. There's all different things where you can go out there and meet people. You could join a church or get back involved in whatever your preferred religion is.
Sure.
They have different networks and supports and things like that. So putting your energy towards something that's positive. A person could volunteer and go help feed the
Right.
homeless or things like that too. There's so many things a person could volunteer for. Um, there's a million different things you could do besides being involved in the movement, and you will make new friends, you'll make new
Absolutely.
connections, and it's not, your life isn't over. You're not I know a lot of people like to focus on the negative aspects, and a lot of the people that reach out to us will say, well, do people really forgive you? Do people really let you move on and stuff? And the answer to that is yes. Of
Yes.
course, there's always those I'm trying to think of a better word for a-holes, so I'm not cussing on, but I
We'll,
said there's
we'll, we'll
always
call them
negative,
Klingons.
yeah, there's negative, just bad, just crappy people. There's
Absolutely.
those people out there that say, you know, once a Nazi, always a Nazi,
Ugh,
or and you know what I've found with just knowing people and in general, usually those people that are that negative, that don't want to look at somebody for who they are today
right.
instead of what they were in the past, are not very happy people, and they have
Sure.
pretty sad lives, so instead of being angry at those type of people, I almost feel like pity for them, like feel sorry for them, because
Sure.
it isn't easy always to change for people, and
Correct.
everybody's journey is a little different, and some struggle more than others. But
Yeah,
the good news is there's hope out there, there's help
there
out
is.
there. We're here for you.
Absolutely.
And the world is really, a good place. There's a lot of positive things you can do. How about you? What would you suggest for people?
You know, not just for the individual, but this is speaking directly to the families and to the loved ones of the individual or individuals leaving a life of extremism. I understand that you're going to be skeptic, and that's okay. What's not okay is to discredit them or continue to bury them in their past. All right. People, when someone is truly trying to change and become a better person, they are really seeking forgiveness. All right. And it is up to us as their loved ones to be there and be like, you know what? I may not have liked what you did or what you stood for, but you're my son, you're my daughter, you're my cousin. I love you. You're my son, you're my daughter, whatever the case may be. I probably said that twice, and I'm sorry, but the fact of the matter is show some compassion, show some love, and no, it's not easy. They're going to struggle, right? But reassure them, hey, I'm here. And one thing I definitely want to, Jeff, you hit on a topic uh, that more especially for men, it's hard for us to reach out when we need help. All right, and I am a very, very strong advocate for mental health resources. All right, in fact, for our listening audience, if you visit our website www.beyondbarriersusa.org. You can find my contact info as the outreach coordinator for Beyond Barriers. Please email me, and I will do my best to help you find resources in your community for mental health issues and general health issues as well. But don't be afraid to reach out. I have no embarrassment or shame in admitting that I've been seeing a counselor for a multitude of years, and I can say with 100% certainty I would not be sitting in this situation talking to you guys had it not been for my counselors. It has been a blessing in disguise. It really has. And and if you don't want to talk to a counselor, there are those of us who have lived the life of extremism, and we have ears we're willing to listen in to help you walk through this transition in this journey. Even if it wasn't the same exact walk of life that we lived, you know what? We still understand extremism better than anybody who's only read about it because we lived it. We get it. So reach out. It's okay. That's what we're here for, man.
Well said.
Thank you.
Really well said.